Hey guys, welcome to Create New Age. So we are back, and I did do some thinking. I am still doing the Wildlife Sanctuary, so that is a new series, basically to kind of like have a break from this series, but also kind of like just keep our brains a little bit more active. Because I do get kind of like stumped when doing this one, because it is a lot of basically planning out, and yeah. So I've done a couple of things such as building up different structures, such as a train station over there and a train station over there, and it seems the video was way too long, so some of you guys have not really watched it, and I kind of understand why. So I'm going to do a very shorter video, but we're not going to do what we usually would do, like go and build a street. We're actually going to be focusing on the village, which is going to be here. And basically we're going to map out where certain buildings are going to go and figure that out before we start bringing food in and start finishing off that area. There's still a long way to go on that area, but we've been in that area way too much and my brain is going. So I feel like we really need to kind of get something a little bit more depth over here. And I think that'd be a good idea. So if we grab this, I'm gonna be moving my truck out the way. Jeez, fucking going on. Okay. Where are you? Okay, so I'm gonna move the big my little friend out the way because he's big and yeah. So I'm gonna put him over here. Out the way. Hopefully this is a fine area. Kinda not, kinda is. Semi. No, I'll fix that a little bit later. Ah, it destroyed my stairs. I was hoping not to destroy my stairs. Is this the downside of having a flip? Hold on. Okay, my stairs are still somewhat attached. It's just that one slab. A couple of slabs and they were bore. Oh my god. This thing. It's a pain in the ass to fit somewhere these days. Okay, it doesn't mess up this build, and it kind of just keeps it out of the way. We're gonna make parking space to put that thing over here because we're not gonna be able to put it over here soon because of how fat it is. Yeah, I broke a couple of my stairs. This is fine. Kind of happens when you've got like a little bit of a wonky stair case going around in circles. But okay, back to what we was doing. So you see this entire area. This entire area is going to be filled up with different shops, which we're going to have different villages in. So we've got this entire area to basically plan out. So I want you guys to come up with different shops, different names in a way to be able to bring it together. I'm going to bring a couple of ones in which I really want to put in. So it's just like, well, first we've got to figure out the road. How many shops we can fit in here, because we might have to expand over to a different island, if possible, if it gets too much. And can I bring it all together? Because we've already got a path here. And we've got the stairs here. There's also a path going into this part here. And then I also want to put a couple of animal closures around the place as well, like animal little areas. That'd be fine, keep finding animals. But I kind of want to interconnect it. So this is like similar to what we were going to be doing in a way. It's like going to be some alley streets with different like furnitures inside, like living spaces. So they're going to have like the upstairs and have the actual bakery downstairs. Kind of like those kind of things. And then we're going to figure out what to do with this thing. This is just storing all my iron golems and stuff. I might get more food for those. Great breeding villages as well. But yeah, it's basically planning out there, and I've kind of put it off for a while because I actually don't know how to plan it out, because I don't really know what to do first. I don't have to figure out where all the buildings are going to go, and then put the pathway in, and then start the buildings, because there's a lot of things you're going to have to change. Like for here, this is going to be the crate shop, and then I think about putting like probably like a diner or something, like, or a pizza place. So we can have like a diner here, like a little mini restaurant that sells certain like ingredients. Like this. And we're gonna have it like different shapes as well. Because we're also going to need, yeah, maybe this is a diner and then this is gonna be like the outside so it doesn't really block up this road. So let's kind of block that out. See where I'm coming from? But then you're gonna have to get a grocery store because you're gonna need a grocery store to basically put all like these simple stuff in. So we're gonna need like a grocery type thing selling, or like a little mini shop like market. So there is definitely one building I want to put here, and it's gonna be like multiple different tiny little shops on top of each other. I feel I'm gonna have to bring this part back by a few blocks, probably like these mini blocks, like 3 blocks. Some of them are going to have like crate machines in as well, so you got to figure out how big the crate machines are going to be. So it's kind of all playing that out, and that is basically what I've been trying to do for the last few weeks, is trying to figure out this as well as what other things we're going to need. Because literally to have a couple of shop stalls attached to each other, like a terrace kind of area, with a window, it's gonna like need a middle block. So this is 2, 2. Okay, bring this block back 1, like here. Break this one, and then bring it back here. Kind of thing. I'm gonna have like a set of like probably like some of the basic ones, like a meat shop, if a little mini herb shop, which can then like look like it's been delivered, so it's gonna have like little mini things attached to it. So it needs to be, so we're gonna do 1, 1, 1. Now we're doing another 2 door, 3, go across, 2, 2, miss 2, miss 1. And because I'm basically let's bring it all the way. So yeah, it's gonna be a couple of shops that are gonna be really integrated with each other, which I think will work quite well. And then we can put like little flats and stuff on top of it. But basically it's just planning this out, and I feel like this is a good idea, but I'm also gonna have to figure out like what kind of buildings to do here. Like I've got to figure out what food we're producing, what kind of buildings will go and match with this kind of theme, and then basically build up with that with the thing. And then there's gonna be a path here definitely, cause yep. And then there's gonna be a path here, going all the way across here, and then probably down here like the interstate, and probably the back of here. Kind of thing, but it'll probably stop here. Cause it might be able to be a back alley. And then I'm gonna make it somewhat come out a little bit over this side because it's a diner, and then make it curve to about here. And then we're gonna have like another random plot like here with just I think probably a couple of trees maybe, so we can probably put something like, let's grab a piece of log for example and put some probably like some trees going across here with some flowers, so I can mark out trees. So basically it's this kind of layout we've got to try and figure out, and then I've basically got to label everything, and I've kind of got to make it fit everything in here. And this takes a lot of time, a lot of planning. So that's kind of what I kind of want to go through, and then we're going to go through, I think today we're just going to talk about the planning the village in a way. I'm also going to make a to-do list as well. So we're going to grab some logs. We're going to go in front of our little garage where these villages are, and then we are going to do this. Get down. There we go, we got the to-do list. Then kind of want to use a different type of wood other than spruce because it's quite a dark wood. Can't probably make it really difficult to see and stuff. I don't think I've got any birch. Oh no, we have some birch. Do we have sticks? Sticks! We have sticks, so when do we have a crafting table? We have a crafting table. Boop. Boom. 16. I know. So basically this is going to give us an idea of what kind of shops we're going to put in here. I'm going to write them down and they basically just hang them up here. And then every time we complete them, we'll take them down. And if we run out of room, we can replace them. So that'd be a good idea. Because I understand you guys are probably enjoying this series like you are, but I've noticed that the views goes down quite a bit. I think it's because we constantly keep doing the exact same thing. We're not actually doing anything really productive other than building a bunch of like structures and a bunch of things. So I kind of took that into consideration, and I kind of wanted to start working on the village plan. So yes, this is basically what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to probably put like a centerpiece, like basically a market thing where a bunch of different market people will basically be as well. So that'll probably end up going around the main center, and I can plan the buildings around it, and I'm hoping to cover this entire thing here with buildings and basically little things, including over there. That's the obsidian factory, which I think will come together quite nicely. But we need things we're going to be selling, so I basically have to go around. If I have to, can I make another clipboard? Or can I get rid of one of these? Can I do this? Ooh, yes I can. Aha! Yes! So I've got this clipboard. That I goddamn love, and basically I'm going to use this clipboard and I'm going to write down every single fucking thing we're making, such as like food, which is going to take me a long time, put it on here, and then we're going to decide what kind of shops to go with it. Then once we've done that, we can start planning it out and planning out what we want to do. It's just basically I'm gonna have to start working on like the layout. The layout's going to take the longest, so it's going to be a couple of days we're going to be building up the village, and then a couple of days we're going to be working on like the ingredients, such as foods, or I might go on an adventure and build up an animal lake. It's kind of going to do that for a little bit. Just take a break from the main project. I'm getting wet. I am going inside. It is cold. It's cold. Ah. And I put a crate backpack down. I also named this backpack crate, so then I know which backpack it is, and it's helpful. And look at my doggo. Yep, and I can sit down here, and I can write down everything, and then I can come back. But yeah, it is going to be a very short episode. It's going to be like 14 minutes, something like that. It's because basically I'm going to explain to you what basically the progress is going to be in this world. It is definitely going to take me a little bit longer to try to write down or what we're going to do, and basically gather a bunch of resources to be able to do that, and kind of plan out different episodes for it. So if you guys are patient, we'll be able to get this done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and well, hope you guys enjoyed the explanation, and I hope you guys enjoy the future episodes. So I'm not abandoning this project, it's just taking a very small break because my brain kind of got lost, and I didn't really know what to do next, and I didn't want to rush into buildings or stuff like that, or kind of make it feel like the videos are being rushed or anything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. and I'll catch you guys in the next New Age video. Also enjoyed the new wildlife sanctuary video, the wildlife park, because that is more of a different type of concept. It's more of like a role play, to the point I talk like I'm actually working in the game and stuff like that. It's completely different. So I hope you guys enjoyed that a little bit more as well. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below, especially on what kind of food you guys like, what kind of food you want to see once we've got the buildings up. So I'm wanting to name the shops after you. And yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!